Good?
Ready?
As I'll ever be.
Yep. Yes, we are. Beautiful day for reading comics. Here we go. Live from beautiful downtown Hadley at everybody's favorite comic book shop, The Goblin's Heist. Tonight is the comic book review night. Yes, the comic book review night.
Yeah.
No sidekick. No guest host. We've only got the incomparable, the one and only, the lovely, the talented Mr. Wonderbarrow. Give it up for Mr. Wonderbarrow. Get the people going. Somebody's got to do something.
Yeah, I know.
We're all alone. We got Big One in there.
Yeah. He's doing his thing.
He's like, these guys are a bunch of weirdos.
He's just calculating.
Podcast shit.
What's up, guys? It's a Thursday. It's come get your nerd on. We got our books. No FAWAD, no Little John, no anybody.
You still got
I'm
me.
like, and I still got you.
Yeah. Oh.
Jump out of a fucking window. Yes, there is Robin and Batman Marlin. In case you're wondering. What's up, Alex? Yes, you were all by yourself, and now like 2 people trickling in. I don't know. It's off today, right? It feels off. It's like everybody's off.
It's like a weird day.
It's a weird day.
It's Veterans Day.
Huh?
Dolphins.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
yeah.
I
Doing what?
Losing.
Losing? Like the best of them? So, that was like... Anyway.
I doubt for what.
All right, Marlon. So, off the bat already, he has Robin and Batman. It's Robin and Batman, by the way.
Oh, wait, like
You might as well start the show with this.
That for what I was watching the Dolphin game.
No, now Alex Calvo's saying Panthers are playing also. See, Juan?
Yeah, because all these
Panthers
people
are
that
playing.
come to his shop are such, how can I say, comic book, for sports fans.
Yeah. You're a sports fan. You like the Heat.
I like the Heat, but, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, what's the furthest place from here? Grab me one of those. Oh, también. Jesus. Marlon's just like, snap.
I like,
let's talk about Batman and Robin first. Robin and Batman first.
But I do have a pick of the week this time.
Oh, wow.
And it's
All right.
on my nose.
Robin and Batman, written by Jeff Lemire. What is he not writing right now? Dustin Nguyen, and then letters by Steve Wands and everybody else that's in there. Really cool, really awesome. The artwork inside has a very... It's a classic. If you know Dustin Nguyen's work, he has this watercolor style that he does on here. And it's like pencils and watercolor. It's very loose. It's really cool. Storytelling's really tight. Good story. The way it puts together and everything has a Jeff Lemire thing to it. Very ethereal, and then it just gets into action. Has a nice tying in with Killer Croc and his past. Him being a former circus freak, and you didn't know that him and Robin had a common past. So there was something kind of cool about that. So that was a kind of cool twist to it. I really dug it. It's a really good book. Heat are playing tonight at 10:30. Thanks, Alex.
I'll watch that.
Dolphins are tied 3-3.
Woo-hoo.
All right.
That's the best we could hope for, I guess.
So yeah, so this is a pretty good book for everybody to read. I really dug it. I don't know what else to say. Did you read it?
No, I don't know. I'm more into the indie stuff.
It's only a 3-book series, he says. Yeah, 1 of 3. Yep. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice tie-in. I think it's a good book. It's not one of these many lauded freaking Batman books that we're like, what the fuck am I reading? You know, like, why am I reading this? Next one is What's the Furthest Place From Here? This is issue 1. This is like cover 2. Cover B. Here's cover A. That's what we have left in the shop. cool story. It seems to be like some kind of post-apocalyptic tale where these kids are in the shop. You don't know the full story of what's going on in it. It's a fat read. If you've ever been a fan of zines and maximum rock and roll and anything like that punk rock world and the record store kind of punk rock world, this has a lot to do with that. These kids are kind of hiding out in a record store. One girl's pregnant. It has a little bit of a weird, like, punk poser shit that I don't really dig too much. There's some part of it that I'm just like, ugh, whatever. I know I get the kids are alright kind of fucking feel or plot.
It is a key of the week, by the way.
Mm-hmm. It's not a bad story, but it just can't really be like...
It's a post-apocalyptic tale, coming-of-age story about the things that matter most in one's survival. Their loved ones and their record collection.
Yeah.
So, in our case, it'd be our comic book collection. I liked it. I enjoyed it. If you're into indie comic books... If you're into indie comic books, this is a book for you. I think it's... very indie. I like the what's the guy's name? The Rubenstein guy. Rosenberg stuff. I like Rosenberg. I like what's that book that he did of the kids.
Two kids walking a bank or something.
Yeah,
like
that was a great book.
Yeah, that was Black Mass. That was years ago.
That one, and he also did another one of these two chicks that are like, I guess, lesbians, but they love to watch the garbage men come, and they were vampires. Really, really good. He's written some good stuff. I know he's done some stuff for Marvel. He's doing this with Image. The book did start off kind of slow, kind of like Lord of the Flies with the kids.
Yeah.
Meets what's that one that they kill everybody when they get older with, and they have to chase them around? What's this song? Oh my God.
X-Men Nobody was good. That was like kind of a cool.
Well, it had that vibe. It reminded me of, like I said, that futuristic one. Where the guy had to run away because every time that people reached a certain age, they had to get killed.
Logan's Run?
Logan's Run.
Yeah.
So it reminded me of... Like,
yeah, because they kept talking about, like, you're becoming an adult.
So I had that feeling of Logan's Run, meaning Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
So I kind of dug it. I'm waiting for more. I need more. I like the art. Very indie art. The cover art is beautiful. I like that gritty kind of art. And the story's indie. It's all indie.
I mean, I give it like a B, you know, like a B to A minus, just because there was some stuff there that was like, I've seen this before, I know where they're going for. There was a pretension there that I was like, you know, like it was kind of whatever. Supposedly there was a whole record that was supposed to come out with this. There was a record too and everything else. I thought I ordered it, but I don't know what happened. So didn't release yet.
Oh,
there you go.
That was on color commentating, Juan from Corca. Hi, Juan from Corca.
So it hasn't released yet. So if you want that, let me know. I think I only got 2 or 3, so it's not that many. Let's go on. Next one up, Righteous Thirst for Vengeance. This is issue 1. This is a second printing of issue 1, and then this is issue 2 that just came out this week.
Pick of the week for me, guys. 9 stars. 9.
9.
Not 5.
9. Yeah.
When a book. If you know the saying, a picture's worth 1,000 words, boy, this takes it to a whole new level. I enjoyed it.
Sounds like you're selling breakfast sausages.
I loved it. The artwork is amazing. The story's really good. Martin's taking the both. But it is a really good pickup, guys. A great read. We don't have that many copies left.
Marlon's taking this. We do have one more copy of issue 1, and we do have an issue 2. We have another set on the wall. In other words,
I don't think we have another number.
There's another. I'm looking at it from here.
So we have
number 2. Yes, there's a number 2.
We do have another set then.
Yes.
It's a great story. I enjoyed it.
I trust John. They're gonna write that on your fucking tombstone.
Like I said, well, it's not I blame Little John, but it's I trust John. I do give it the 9 stars.
The 9 stars, yeah. I'll give it a solid 4 out of 5. I want to see where the third issue goes. Yeah, if you pick up one, you should pick up the other one just to have it because it's just worth reading all at once like that. There's still a lot of kind of mystery to it. They're not. This is the classic. I'm gonna show you, not gonna tell you, kind of story. So there's stuff that you kind of have to. You'll go back and read, but in a fun way. You're not confused. You just want to know more.
And the art is fucking.
The art is really good. The pacing is really.
I don't know who the guy is, but that guy is.
Yeah. No, we can always look inside.
Yeah.
Let's
you know
see.
his names.
Rick Remender's a writer. He wrote one of the best comics I ever read. He wrote is Fear Agent.
He wrote a comic book without writing any words hardly.
Fear Agents?
Andre Lima.
Out of everything you pick, Fear Agents?
Black Science is good.
Black Science is way better.
Nah, but Fear Agents. The end of Fear Agents.
Deadly Class is way better.
Nah, I never read Deadly Class. But bro, the ending of Fear Agents. That was the best ending of a comic book series in the longest time, dude. In the longest time. He ended it, magnifique. It was amazing. I cried.
Well,
I choked up in tears.
Juan from Corca definitely has a different opinion on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same writer for all three books.
Yeah.
Guy's amazing.
Yeah.
Did a great job on this one.
Really good.
The artist, who's the artist? You didn't get to say it.
The artist is Andre Lima Araujo.
Yeah, the guy did very good. So we have another set left. Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
If you like indie books.
Yeah. Takes place in Vancouver. It starts off very innocuously and then goes a crazy way. No, yeah, and he wrote, like, look, I mean, the whole back of this book is all the Rick Remender best hits. This one right here, Black Science, amazing. It's an amazing book. Death or Glory, really good. Scumbag, he wrote Scumbag.
Yeah, that was good too.
That one's a good book too. Deadly Class, Low, and now Righteous Thirst for Vengeance. So, very good pickup. I dug it a lot too.
You gotta love it, Marlon.
Next one up is Deadpool, Black, White, and Blood, number 4. This is one of the anthologies. It was fun. It's one of those black and white and red anthologies. It has a bunch of different stuff. Did you read this? No. It was good. It's another one of those, like, you can pick up and just read, and it's a good little Deadpool story.
I read the other ones, the one before this one, and I thought it was
Stan Sakai, the Stan Sakai
story. I thought it
story.
was very good. I enjoy it very much.
This one has the manga from Japan. There's a manga called Deadpool Samurai that's going on over there.
Oh, really?
And they kind of make fun of all the manga from over there using Deadpool. So there's a little bit of My Hero Academia. They make fun of it in that series too and everything else. So it's really good. Are you sure you have it plugged in all the way, the thing on the bottom? Are you just getting charged?
Yeah.
It looks loose as hell.
Yeah, no, it's charging.
Okay.
Thanks for your concern.
No, I just saw it right now. I'm like, hey.
Not a lot of people worry about me, you know that.
Yeah.
At least you do.
Well, that's because you look like somebody who has their shit together. Have you ever thought about that?
I never thought about that one.
People think, yeah, even smaller Juan understands. There's 3 Juans in this room. So, yeah, I got a +1 for every Juan on the table.
There's 3 Juans in the room.
They're on, so I'm a 3 monster.
3 Juans and a John.
Yeah. Yeah, but we don't have a John deck. We have a Juan deck.
Is that an omen or what?
When the 3 Juans join with 1 John.
Stora's getting it on. I don't know.
What are you looking at that for? Anyway. You fucking creep. Yeah, fun read. Really cool to pick up. The last story is by Mike Allred. So if you're an old school 90s fan, that's the artist from Mad Men. He did stuff there with a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge to the old Ecstatics in there. And a thing with Goop. So it was kind of cool. Good pickup. Next up, Superman, Action Comics 1036. In Action Comics, why would I do that? Well, it's featuring The Authority, which I'm a big fan of The Authority and everything else. And now Superman and The Authority has gone into here. So if you follow Superman and The Authority, the 4-issue set from Grant Morrison, and then you saw the one-shot with Batman that was also available. Now it ends up here in this Action Comics, where they go to War World to free it from Mongol. And it has that version Superman in this Action Comics, which is a Superman who's slowly losing his powers. Damn. So he uses the Authority to come in and take on Mongol. Mongol has formed his own group of supervillains and stuff like that to do shit. And I want to run away now. I guys, if you don't see me after this, please. The gypsy was right. That this was going to happen. Can I help you, sir?
Did I? Trabajo, the elf!
Trabajo, kind of have problems standing. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
I have escaped my bondage and servitude in the North Pole, and I have arrived! Death to the oppressor! Down with the fat man! It is I, Trabajo! That is my name that I have claimed! I am no longer Billy Short Pants, that was my slave name! I am here to announce to the world to boycott the Christmas holiday. You do not know the craziness that the Santa Claus is doing up in the North Pole. He is appointing Chinese people to work with the elves. He is stapling on pointy ears to them. It is not right. Do not support the goblins heist and come here and buy all the toys and stuff during the holiday season. Remember, it's November. And it is already upon us. The darkness is here. We must unite. I have come to pledge my sword and seek the allegiance of you, O powerful and mighty Compunome. Please, Compunome.
I'm not the Compunome.
What? No, they said the Compunome was here. I have come to claim
Little
the...
John, and
What?
He's down the street. That's his computer shop.
You are not the Compunome.
I am not the Compunome. I get confused with him a lot.
Oh, no, I wasted my trip.
Yeah, and he went live on air, so now everybody
Oh!
has the message.
Well, do not listen to me, you people of the thing. It is not a shortage of paper in Canada, it's a lie. Santa Claus is orchestrating an entire conspiracy to delay all toy and comic book shipments to increase his wealth. The freedom of the elf people must happen. Also, I am in charge of Local 475 of the Elf Union, and we are also going on strike. All of us together.
That's true. Okay, Trabajo. What are you guys planning to do? Are you gonna go on strike, or what are you gonna?
Nothing. We are lobbying to become.
You got a lobby?
Yeah, we've got lobbyists. We spend all our money on lobbyists. Look, we realize that the way to go is to influence Washington, and also we're in China too. We're doing a lot of lobbying over there. But they keep capturing us and making us work in iPhone mines. I don't know what that is. Apparently, iPhones are made from indentured elf labor.
Yeah, you just take iPhones out of the rock.
Look, the elf people have going through a lot for a long time. But it will end this year. But you are not the Compunome.
No, I'm not the Compunome.
Shit.
I know I should say yes, but I'm not going to take that title, Compunome.
Well, I must seek this Compunome, for he is the only one who can save us. There was a prophecy 15 elf generations ago, which isn't that long, because we don't have long lifespans. We're like cats. 15 years old. It's like an old elf.
Yeah.
But I thought elves lived for hundreds of years.
Huh? No, this is another life. We used to once upon a time, but now we've been inhaling the fumes in the factories. So we had a prophecy, though, that one will come with a little pointy beard and little rosy cheeks.
He's not here today.
Say it, don't spread.
Oh, sorry.
If you say,
Don't worry, I got vaccinated. He forces us. He took our rights away.
If you say his name 3 times, he might appear.
Oh, no, I don't know. Compunome, Compunome, Compunome. Oh, there's a beeping. Oh, there's a light in the manger over there. I gotta go.
And that was Compunome.
I'm not the Compunome, I'm Trabajo the elf.
That was the Trabajo. And we hope that Trabajo does what he gets the help that he needs
I hope
so
we see more of
badly.
him.
I don't
We
know
need
why
more.
I feel violated.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay,
I
so
lost my glasses.
oh my God, that's one hairy elf. Yes,
Well, actually, very few
Sam
people know
Shadow.
that elves are actually very heavy.
yes,
Santa Claus just waxes them.
yeah. He just waxes them
He
smooth. He likes them smooth. What
He
are
likes
you
them
gonna
smooth.
do?
He
You know?
likes them like little kids.
That's what he does.
Trabajo escaped, and he's
It's amazing how he had such a New York accent
he's a
for an elf.
He's a free
Yeah.
elf. He's from Brooklyn.
He's from like,
Most elves are from Brooklyn.
yeah,
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
My people was from Brooklyn originally. They come over on the ships with Ellis Island.
That woke me up.
That's
That woke me up.
I need more of that. I need more Trabajo.
There's
the
children, man.
elf. It's fine. He's good. He's Trabajo the elf.
Scared to have her living shit on my daughter.
Yeah.
The door just opens. She's like, what the fuck?
I'm kind of speechless now. I never had an elf on the show before.
Well, now we did. So we're one of the few people that have actually had a living elf that escaped from the North Pole.
Yeah, that's you gotta admit. You know, that's just what happens on here.
Hey,
Hey, FAWAD just got here.
Yeah, I think I said
What's
car
up,
pull up.
FAWAD?
What's up, dude?
oh, hey everybody, what's going on?
Dude, you won't believe what happened right now.
What happened?
Dude, a fucking elf showed up.
What?
Yeah, like a Christmas fucking elf.
You kidding me? An elf?
Yeah.
You mean like an elf quest elf? Or
No, like a
oh, like
little
a sexy.
Christmas.
Oh, it's like you mean like a sexy Lord of the Rings elf?
No.
Like where they're really sexy and blonde.
He was almost
and white
like an
and
orc.
beautiful.
Yeah, it was like really hairy, really ugly. Looked like they busted his face a couple of times. Looked like he fell forward on the stairs a couple of times.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Yeah,
That's not what an elf is.
Yeah. This elf was bad.
Was it like a Keebler elf?
They
making cookies?
like,
Happy?
but I guess he escaped from
Yeah.
Santa, and Santa didn't get to shave him.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
Santa shaves his elves.
it's like he rolled on a barbershop floor, like that. Like that's how he.
It's really
looked.
macho, real macho elf.
No,
Like
he,
an
he
intense-
spit a lot.
like
and
a-
he
like an
couldn't-
animal
He couldn't even
magnetism.
stand too well. He kept falling over.
Maybe it was really short.
He
That's
tried
what-
to get the chair.
Maybe it was just really short.
I was
'cause
gonna
elves are
help
short.
him up, but I was just like,
You're
I
weak.
can't.
You're
Well,
weak,
I
man.
laughed at a lot of.
So it's
it.
really muscular, beautiful, handsome
It's
elf.
a,
isn't
I
it?
love
no,
it.
no,
A
lot of
no,
macho.
He was
nah,
amazing.
Kind of
he
an
was
animal
kinda-
magnetism to the elf.
I felt the animal magnetism.
There was a
Sex
musk
appeal.
that was animal-like. There was like a musk. They had like
Nice.
almost
His name
a
was
stink fumes.
Trabajo, and
Trabajo
I like
the elf.
that.
That was his name.
amazing.
While I was on, I'm sorry I got delayed. There was a cop car. Somebody was trying to break into Little John's shop. I don't know what's going on over there, but so
Oh, my-
Like for real?
no.
It might be
Oh.
Trabajo.
Ah, Trabajo.
Trabajo, the elf.
Yeah, he just went over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard of the APB for a
Yeah.
midget or PBA.
Yeah.
What do they call it when the cops were looking
You know
for?
what's sad is that this neighborhood's bad enough. We're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Did
I'm sorry, I got late. I got a.
you sleep?
Yeah, but I got a new job. I'm working at the Chuck E. Cheese, so.
Oh, you got a new job at the Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, I couldn't make ends meet. so I
You're
got
one of the robots on stage?
Yeah, they got me being Chucky from 4 to 6. I'm Chucky.
And then do you get to be the bear, or you have to be high up in the seniority for that?
No, the bear's broken right now.
So
whoever
you
goes
get
in
in the suit and
yeah, whoever gets in the bear suit is.
But
is
how about the
who-
female Chucky with the blonde hair? Are you here to her sometimes? Or?
No, I said for religious reasons. I
why
can't
are you
be
biting
the
your
female.
lip when you ask that?
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's rough, man. Look, I don't want to talk about work, guys. I'm just here to fucking relax. You know,
Yeah.
It's rough. But I will say, it's getting intense over the Chuck E. Cheese and
Yeah.
Hollywood. I don't want to put, it's Veterans Day, so I want to salute the veterans,
Yep.
and not just all the veterans of the armed forces, but everybody who's worked at Toys R Us, Chuck E. Cheese. You guys, you've been through.
Yeah, those are the real
You've been
veterans.
through a lot as well. All
Yeah,
of our
they've
fast
been
food
there.
servers and everybody too.
Yeah.
A lot of people serving in different ways. So,
Yeah, exactly. So.
Well,
let's have some comic books.
let's hopefully we see this Trabajo the elf some more before Christmas is over.
Yeah,
Trabajo
I
the
mean,
elf.
he's trying.
Trabajo
Yeah,
the
he's
Mexican?
trying. He's
Yeah,
trying
Spanish.
Sounds
to.
like a Spanish.
He's trying to unionize all the elves. He says that Santa's using Chinese labor
What? That's
and
fucked up.
for Christmas. So
Yeah,
he's,
and he shaves his elves. It's
yeah,
incredible.
it's
great.
something about shaving the elves and they're very
I love
smooth.
that. I just
Remember when Lobo had the paramilitary Christmas special and the elves were all. I love that one.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know what the fascination with elves.
Raul shows up. What I miss. He's like, well, rewind, Raul, rewind. That's all we can tell you.
I don't know. I missed it too.
Yeah, and so what was the time? Oh yeah, Superman Action Comics.
Oh hey.
Really good. This is tied into the whole thing with the Authority.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good, damn good story.
Is it?
Yeah. I like it just to see what the Authority does, but it's mostly Superman talking. He's not letting the Authority be Authority, so
Yeah,
that's what
isn't
I'm
it
waiting
weird
for.
that the Authority that used to be like the total counterculture
Yeah.
is how fucked up your superheroes can be. Look, they're raping and killing and ripping people's heads off and taking over the world. Yeah, Authority. And now they're like
We're with Superman.
they're like the sidekicks.
Yeah.
Golly, Superman, where are we gonna save next?
Well, that's the whole thing. The funny thing is having Manchester Black sit there, and he's like putting on punk rock music, and it's all like down with the Authority and down with the fucking man and all this.
No.
And he's like hating it all the way. But then Superman takes him to places that they want to fight. But like, you think our authority is bad? Look at this, and he shows them like war zones and shit. So they go after Mongol and War World, and so they're gonna go and take.
Right,
him
that's where
out.
they're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
They're gonna kill Superman now, and so that his son, the bi Superman, can be the.
Is that so? Is this Superman's our Superman?
This is our Superman.
I thought this was like an alternate world Superman.
I believe that is Clark Kent, that he's off doing this bullshit. And then they're gonna, now his son John has to be the main Superman. And then they're gonna probably gonna try to kill Clark again.
Save people, save the world, and make out with dudes.
Yeah. The also
I'm down.
the what was I gonna say? I don't know, this Authority thing, man, like I think that's an example of like the worst cross, because Wildstorm, so obviously Jim Lee took over Wildstorm, and he's pushing all his shit into the mainstream DC. So that's a merger. This is one of the most weirdest things that happened from the merger. Is that the Authority, when you're trying to make them in the mainstream DC continuity, where DC continuity does not have a group of superheroes taking over the world and affecting global. They didn't take over the world. Actually, the original Authority run, I think, is one of the most, in some ways, one of the most important comics of the past, like, 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
Because what Warren Ellis or Grant Morrison? Both.
Warren Ellis, Grant Morrison, and Mark Millar later on.
Yeah, so those three right there, you have three of the top UK transplants from the 80s with their kind of postmodern take on comics. And then that Authority was, this is what the Justice League would be like in real life. They would fuck shit up. They would totally change the balance of power in the world. The art was amazing. Brian Hitch
was
fucking building up to his superhuman level that he then had at the Avengers, which led to the Ultimate Marvel Universe, which led to the MCU. The whole MCU is based on the strength of his art in that, which was based on his strength. So it's like a phenomenally important comic, and this is like what they're doing with those characters now. And he's up with Superman, so it's probably worth reading just for interestingness. So you read it?
Yeah. I read it. I thought it was interesting. I thought there are a couple of points there that they got together. It's not the Authority from before. Only Apollo and Midnight are really part of it. You know, the engineer's not there. The other character, Jenny Sparks, isn't this.
Is there sex? Because our Authority used to have a lot of sex.
It's not that. So it's more, I think it's a little bit of fan service to some of the people that are into Authority. The ideas behind it. Now you have these characters like Manchester Black is in it. OMAC, a new OMAC, is in it.
Now Manchester Black and Justice League Dark, I think was mainstream DC's answer to the Authority style superheroes, because that was the edgy Justice League, and they've continued to push that. So I think that's something that's not going to go away. This is probably like Justice League Dark meets.
Yeah.
And they've even had TV versions of Manchester Black now. They're really pushing that character. So
he's not gonna get killed off. P.J. Kennedy said in an interview. Sorry, P.K. Johnson.
No, all right.
So okay.
But how much can we trust you if you confuse P.K. Johnson with P.J. Kennedy?
You mean dead? I meant not living.
Huh?
I don't know.
Are they both alive?
Yeah, they're both alive. So, I don't know. I thought it was interesting. It made me want to pick up Action Comics, and I picked up Action Comics. The art was pretty good. And
no, Action's, for what it is, Action, DC in general, the art direction over there is really strong nowadays.
It's not better. There was a while that they were, woof.
World of Krypton looks cool. Yeah, they're doing a lot of outer space stuff right now with Clark. He's out there in outer space.
Talking about Brian Hitch, let's talk about Venom.
He's on it?
Brian Hitch is the interior artist for it.
Really?
Yeah. He's
Hey, no Star Wars this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was just High Republic. That was the only one. See?
Star
That's
Wars
Brian Hitch all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Hitch is like, that's the thing about a comic book artist, is they could be at the height of everything, and then that's all you remember about them, but they still gotta fucking eat. So like you see Art Adams doing every other cover that comes out, he's doing Bermudas.
Well, now he's doing the next 10 issues of Spider-Man, the covers.
Yeah.
So.
And we live in a weird time where, because of social media, you can follow a comic book artist into the nether realm of after they're successful, and you could follow them and even get to their end of life or their old age and stuff, and see it in a way you could never see it before. Like now, not end of life stuff, but like getting older, George Perez, who's was the greatest comic artist of the 80s, by some standards, by mine, one of the very. You see him, and he's getting older. I think he had some sort of writing, he's retired because his hands stopped working. Some of these guys get old; they have some health conditions or something. So it's real interesting. So Brian Hitch and John. So Brian Hitch is one of these artists. We were just talking about him in the Authority and the Ultimates. That's what, 2000s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
It's like 20 years ago now. Other people like John Cassidy. Kicked ass back then.
Yep.
It's really interesting to see their work as it can, and they're
What
still in
is
their
John
prime.
Cassidy doing now?
Huh? I have no idea.
Wow, that's a good. Now that you said John Cassidy, I was like,
Some guys kick ass, and now you see some doing indie books. Some are still in there swinging. I think it's worth it as a comic fan to keep supporting artists as much as we can, even after they're not hot. But some of the work does. Interesting. Some of the work does start to go down in quality. They get old, they get tired, they get something.
yeah.
Because Brian Hitch, he was doing art on this Justice League. They gave him one of the Justice League of the many fucking renumberings that they've done in the last
Oh,
years.
you know that Legend of Kamui manga creator Sanpei Shirato passes away at 89. Did you ever read Legend of Kamui? It's one of the first like mangas that kind of came over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on his Facebook page just to
By the way, that Venom is actually a key issue.
See what he's working on.
First full appearance of Maribus.
No, Mary Butts.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It's M-E-R-I... Oh, Meredith with a D, sorry.
So let's see how... he still got it.
M-E-R-I-D-U-S.
Brian Hitch is known for his amazing, technology.
Bedlam.
See, he usually does, one awesome splash page of fucking technology. Or something. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it looks like he's just been doing covers and cons.
Who? Cassidy?
John Cassidy.
Yeah.
I mean, he still has some of his other stuff on there.
You know, it's a grind. But, yeah, Brian Hitch. So he did a Justice League book, a couple, I think the New 52 Justice League, or one of them was his run.
Mm-hmm.
And it was okay, but it wasn't that grandeur. Like, when you look at the Authority, I think he's sharper here on this book than he was there in the middle. But, man, I remember that page of that ship. Remember? The first one in the first
that first spread. Yeah, there's the bleed. I was reading it again.
How long does it take an artist to... Have you ever had to do, a big...
Yeah, well, I did a 2-page spread for Zombie Years where I did the whole compound where they lived. So I had to, realize every little... here's the garden. Here's this, and there's traps here, and this is where they stock their weapons. This is where they fix the monster, the truck.
Well, Tommy, aren't you working on that 2-page spread where it's like a family circus thing that shows how to rap?
Oh, that's the next one. Yeah, that's the next one. And I did one too when they were waiting for the bus stop and all the crazy shit was happening on there. So yeah, you do those. It's just time. That's just sit there and say, all right, today I'm going to tackle this corner. I'm going to tackle that corner. Win a big spaceship and make it look right and make it, that's the thing. Because they can, you draw a spaceship and then, it looks like floating garbage. Yeah. Or it just looks like, crinkled crap, know. But when it looks like a ship, you could sit there and look at it and be like, oh man, I can imagine walking over here. And
the lost art of spaceship design, making it cool.
Yeah.
These are, but now with Artist Alley being a desert a lot of times at the cons, because I guess it's not worth their money to come. Some of these guys, some do, some don't. You used to see, when you used to go on, you used to see all these guys.
Yeah.
Go to con. But he looks real sharp in this. It looks like Hitch has been putting some time in.
Joe Madureira is supposed to return with Battle Chasers. Keyword being supposed.
Yeah, Madureira is a 90s guy. Who's some other favorite artists of yours from the 2000s? People will Google them and will
2000s
see what they're doing now.
Yeah.
I was reading Powers. Michael A. Von Oming.
I think he has I think he has a independent. What's it called? He has something coming up that's indie.
Who were the top artists back then? Let me think.
For the 2000s?
Yeah, 2000s.
Cassidy, Hitch.
Cassidy and Hitch were top dollar.
What's this guy's name? He did Batwoman.
Oh, J.G. Jones or J.H. Williams?
Yeah, J.H. Williams, I think it was.
J.H. Williams, J.G. Jones.
The guy who did Fables. That was another guy.
Fables.
Yeah. I kind of like Xander Cannon.
Oh, Xander Cannon was cool.
Yeah, that guy, he's still doing so. He has he's doing that Keiju Max.
Oh, for a second there, everybody was in love with Paul Pope.
Yeah.
He was the new hot shit.
Paul Pope is just, I don't know what he's doing. He got that.
Gone, huh?
Well, he got that. He got some money from Absolute and from he became an Absolute artist. He became, I don't know what else. Him and this other dude, I forgot his name. Raphael Grandpa. They became
best big scene artist for me is Jeff Jones. With Hard Boiled.
Oh,
Jeff Darrow, but he's from the 80s already. I'm talking about 2000s.
Yeah, that's 80s, yeah.
I mean, those are all great. We think of those instantly. I'm thinking of who's from the
2000s. Yeah, you have to be reading those because Cassidy went to Astonishing X-Men. He did some good shit there.
Yeah,
he literally drew a bullet going through a planet.
That was great. That was great.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them like that. Anyway,
who was on Batman back then?
Gene Ha.
Gene Ha's still around. That guy draws like crazy. I think he's Filipino.
Yeah.
That guy draws like crazy.
And
they keep using him for X-Men. That guy, they keep using him for 30 years for X-Men. You'll still see Gene Ha doing an X-Men here.
What other covers do we have for Venom? Can you give me some Venoms over there?
We'll get you multiple Venoms.
So is Venom hot still? Because this movie happened.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've sold a good amount of copies.
There was a couple years ago when around the first movie, where like all the Venoms were gone.
Yeah.
Everybody ate up all the Venoms.
Well, everyone was symbiote crazy now, you know. It's like,
yeah, and then after that, the whole Marvel Universe got symbiote crazy.
Yeah.
These are the other 3 covers that are left.
Here are the other 3 covers.
So it's been a couple months. What do you guys think of the movie? I like the movie overall. I
never saw it. I'm gonna just wait to see it later on.
Liked
it. Cover A. Here's the. This is another guy like Bacalo.
Yeah, Bacalo.
Bacalo. Is it Bacalo?
I think it's Bacalo or Bacalao.
Bacalao.
But it's not Bacalao because no A at the end.
Yeah.
It's Bacalo though, I think.
Yeah, and then I
Remember
think.
that character Bobby Bacalao from?
Yeah, Bobby Bacala.
Yeah, from
Sopranos.
Sopranos. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Bobby Bacala.
I liked the movie. I thought the movie was kind of stupid, but I liked it. It was stupid fun.
It should be. The thing is, you can't
Stupid fun.
take that fucking serious because Venom never had its Dark Knight, its Year One, it's Superman for all seasons.
Alex Hopper
Like
wants
it's
cover A, por favor.
cover A.
That's our last one too.
All right.
But
That's the main cover.
they could have gone a little more serious. It had room for a little more. It could have taken itself a little more seriously. And
Yeah,
not hurt
I
from
have
it.
to admit, and I'm one for humor, but Marvel needs to get the foot off.
Yeah, there's a couple
the
times
funny.
where-
Yeah, same thing with Shang-Chi. It gets like it got way. I haven't seen Eternals, but it just gets way too hokey.
Yeah.
And after a while, and then they go to do that again, and that was one of the complaints from Suicide Squad, which I have to admit, like, yeah, that's true too. Like, there's some parts that are got like way too like sitcom-y almost, like the kind of jokes.
You need to maintain some gravitas.
Yeah.
Like the best stuff still manages to have some action. That's why I was surprised with that show, Star Trek Lower Decks, that they managed to keep the action and the.
You know where I hate seeing humor at? That kind of humor is in the Star Wars movies. When they've done that with some of the recent movies.
Yeah, the more recent Disney's pushing it.
Yeah, that was shit fucking pissed me off.
A little bit.
That was
Disney's
just,
pushing it.
And Dolphins up 6-3 at the halftime.
Dolphins are up 6-3 at the halftime. What's going to
they're
go now?
stupid if they win. They should lose every game.
Why?
So they get a
Because
They
first
lose
round
their
draft
first
pick.
round draft pick anyways. They could only draft 10 the highest. I don't know.
Did they do that this year?
They gave away their first round draft pick.
Yeah, 'cause they probably couldn't afford it.
They traded to get this quarterback that sucks.
Tua Tagovailoa.
So,
They're the guy with a bad hip.
Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins number one.
Because Houston has the Oilers. Miami has it all. We stole that song from the Houston Oilers.
I thought we
Really?
had first.
Yeah, originally it was. I don't know who was first. We
I
both
think
had the same
so.
song. We both had the same song.
That's an old ass song, man.
Yeah.
Dolphins are
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. And you kick the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. They're in the air, they're on there. They're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl.
But look, we have
You know.
Tiger Kaloa, whatever his name is.
Tiger Kaloa, yes.
Yeah, whatever.
2 years
Is
ago,
that
I
like a
followed
cousin
them.
of yours or something?
He had
Tiger
a
Iowa?
broken hip in high school. in college.
Really?
That's not a cousin of yours? Tiger Iowa?
2 years ago, they started to be good for half a second. I started to pay attention. I was like, oh, Dolphins are good again. Let's watch this. And then they started to
I
suck,
always
and I
peek
stopped.
in because I've been a Dolphins fan since I was
We're all
a
Dolphins
kid.
fans. Look, this is Miami. You don't have to follow the Dolphins to be a Dolphins
But
fan.
remember, growing up, I was a
Dolphins.
I was a Chicago Bulls fan because we didn't have a basketball team.
No way.
I was a Cubs fan because we didn't have a baseball team.
Mhm.
You know, the one thing we had was the Dolphins.
Always.
Hockey, it wasn't there. But even hockey, I cheered for Blackhawks. All my family's up from Chicago, so we used to do Chicago shit.
Why not? You
So
can pick
now-
who you want if
Yeah.
you didn't have a team.
Oh yeah, my friend Alex, he came from Colombia and he picked the Cowboys as his team, and because he was told when he was a little kid that's America's team. So ever since he was a little kid, Cowboys.
Cowboys was a cool team back then.
Yeah,
And the cheerleaders were hot.
yeah. Jimmy Johnson, man. Jimmy Johnson was the fucking anointed
Jimmy
one.
Johnson was, but before Jimmy Johnson was, what's his face? Oh my God.
When sports started to
that guy
become,
was the coach of coaches.
when sports started to
Yeah.
become
Oh,
totally,
I know what you're talking about.
With the hat, he would wear
Yeah.
the fedora all the time. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy for the Cowboys before the Jimmy Johnson,
Yeah, before Jimmy Johnson.
whatever his name was.
That guy was.
I stopped
guys.
paying attention to sports once it became totally about money, like too much, like where like a player would leave this because we had Dan Marino our whole lives.
Dan Marino was amazing.
Nobody gets that anymore. Once it started being like a guy gets good and he leaves the next year, and in any sport they become rich. They ask for more money. They
Tom
leave.
Landry.
Tom Landry.
They have a fucking trophy.
I can't.
I think the trophy for coaches, the Heisman for fucking coaches, is called the Tom Landry Award.
But I'll follow Dolphins if they start doing good. That's my contract with you, Miami Dolphins. You do good,
No, Lombardi
I'll be
was
there.
with Lombardi.
Packers.
you
Yeah,
suck.
the Packers.
I'm
Yeah.
out.
Lombardi's the best defense is a good offense.
Guy with a beast.
Yeah.
We need to go back to
Those are the guys that
men
fucking.
were men.
When people smoke the cigarettes on the side of the field.
There hasn't been a good football movie in a long time because you can't, with the way football is now, you can't fucking
Oh,
make that
football
heroic.
is shit now. Football is shit now. Basketball
Any
is shit
sports
now.
movie, like,
the
show
way
me a sports movie.
what a technical foul is. I was watching a video of clips of technical fouls before, and it was literally straight up like Ewing fucking elbowing a motherfucker on the floor, and then they're like, technical foul, like knock the fucking teeth out of him.
Mr. Ewing,
Technical foul, you know. And now it's like, and now if you say something like you curse a little loud, they can give you technical foul.
Really
but that's not
shit.
what makes it mad. For me, it is that it is the level of materialism is so blatant now that you cannot make a heroic structure out of it. Like Space.
Oh, you're not
Jam,
gonna make Rudy. You're not gonna make Rudy.
Yeah,
again.
Space Jam 2 is and it's horrible.
I never watched it.
It's this like
I didn't
orgy
want to.
of self. Fucking what is it? It's a masturbatory movie. Like it's about him being so rich that that's fucking.
It was a self masturbatory movie, exactly.
But there were no other players in it, right?
Yeah.
There was some, but it's horrible.
Cared.
So like,
They
show
put
like
the female basketball
when is the
player in
last good sports movie that?
But this is the thing with I don't want to shit on the WNBA. I tried to watch that shit. I have seen fucking middle school games that are better than that.
So
they are fucking horrible, bro.
So funny story.
WNBA is the worst, fucking the most unentertaining shit.
and then there's people
I have never played lots of sport where I think I could do good.
No, but you're being sexist now.
I'm not being sexist. I'm just looking at the pure entertainment value of it.
Well, now because those women should be paid as much as a professional.
No, I don't believe that either. I don't believe you have to draw them as much money in than for people to say, all right. Now I'll tell you again with the female athletes that when you look at the tennis or in golf and shit like that, they fucking bring money in. That's one of the
girls dunk and they break the rim and they like Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, but then they would look like Shaquille O'Neal. You have to look like Shaquille O'Neal to do what Shaquille O'Neal did.
Put a bunch of transgender dudes in there, let them play.
I know, right? If they just let a bunch of trans.
Now, I remember there was, I think, an ad.
There you go. Look, we made WNBA better. Where's our check? Where's our fucking check?
I think there was a comic.
Fucking pops a titty like.
I think a few years ago there was a comic book ad where they had a number of modern athletes being, if that was basketball stars or being superheroes, and just an ad.
Yeah.
And it was so stupid looking. It was hilarious. It ran in, I think all the comics it ran. I think it was like a Toyota. I don't know what the fuck the ad was for. But you remember this at all?
Well, there was. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
It was like the modern.
Yeah. Well, I remember I had the trading cards. It was 1982 football cards that were like the football players
all
as
the
monsters.
Football superheroes.
They were monsters. There was like ones that were. Well, there was
one where they're all superheroes, kind of.
Yeah,
I think.
And it was like in Coke packages and shit.
No, I think there was an actual. Am I imagining this? That there was like a set of trading cards with superheroes, where the football players are superheroes.
I don't remember that one.
All right, let's read some of the comments. The Alex Maleev was hot in the 2000s. Yeah,
Maleev is around.
Maleev,
Him and Brendis are doing checkmate.
Philly has it. Oh no, Frozen. Oh, cool. I guess it was just me. Lombardi. Yeah, Lombardi was the other guy. This year they changed the rules to avoid flopping. Space Jam 2 was so terrible. Alex Calvo.
Roman says Jim Lee drew that card set.
That's not basketball. LOL. Only 2 girls have dunked on games and shit. Nah, John, you get paid according to how much revenue they bring in. Like the NBA, the cap is decided by revenue from previous year 51 to 49%.
Let me tell you something about revenue.
Oh, look who decided to show up, Mr. Fucking I can't make it to the show.
There was an elf.
Did you see the elf? There was an elf looking for you.
Yeah. His name is Trabajo.
Trabajo the elf?
Trabajo the elf. He came in running over here.
He was looking for you. Somebody you.
Yeah, they said that he freed himself from oppression under Santa Claus or something.
You missed it, bro.
That they had a prophecy that a compunome would help save their people.
Hopefully, you'll be here next show on Tuesday.
I'll be here Tuesday.
So then Trabajo could come and find you.
I don't know.
That'd be amazing.
I missed it.
Was it drawn? The cards that you were talking about?
Yeah, it just says Jim Lee drew it. The superhero stuff.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah, so funny story. I was out for a week because I was doing a play at the Arts Center. Thank you. Yeah, I randomly got to do a play at the Arts Center about war stories from different military veterans. And then I just did today a dubbing thing. They brought me back to dub some more episodes of this show. Speaking of sports stuff, it's a soccer show from Brazil. It's kind of like the plot of Major League, where there's a hotshot player and he's trying to get himself kicked off the team on purpose because he's tired of being an international soccer star. And I watch the episodes. I have to dub. I'm playing an Arab character, a Brazilian Arab guy. But that has that old sports narrative. I guess soccer is still able to have like kind of a hero's journey going on, but I can't see that happening with a football movie. The last football movie I can remember is like that Keanu Reeves one.
The Replacements.
The Replacements. Was there any movie since then that's been like a decent?
No, they did something else.
There was that one with Sandra Bullock.
There was the TV
with the big
series.
black guy.
Oh yeah.
Friday Night Lights has been forever. I never watched a single episode of that. It had no appeal for me as a minority person.
The best football movie was the one with Burt Reynolds and they were in jail.
That was the same one as the Keanu Reeves movie. Keanu Reeves movie was
No,
that's a different one.
that
they
was
remade.
the Adam Sandler movie.
That was the Adam Sandler one. The longest yard.
The Longest Yard.
Okay.
And then George Clooney did that old timey football movie with John Krasinski. That I never saw that one either. Leatherheads, Leathernecks, whatever.
Yeah, Raul says Moneyball. Moneyball wasn't a football movie.
Moneyball was a
wasn't
golf
so much
movie,
about
wasn't it?
No,
football
the
than
baseball.
about
Golf.
Baseball
gambling.
and statistics.
But it focused on gambling and statistics.
Yeah,
Jerry Maguire was.
But it was statistics in baseball. That's what ruined baseball. Now it's all about stats. They run everything by a computer.
Yeah.
Jerry Maguire, I think, was the movie that.
Little Giants. Great movie.
Little Giants. Which one was that one?
with what's his
Mighty
name?
Ducks.
With what's his name from Married with Family? What's his name?
Yeah, Rick Moranis.
No, Rick Moranis.
No.
And what's his name from Married with Children? The
Al
dad.
Bundy?
Al
Rick
Bundy.
Moranis, Ed O'Neill.
Love that movie. Great
Shadow
movie.
Walker.
That was a good football movie. Good one, Rick and Judith.
Man.
Well,
All right.
I just finished writing an article on sports mangas.
Oh, well, we're not talking about fucking Japan, all right? Everything's different in
Yeah.
Japan. Man, everything is different in Japan.
Yeah, see, Alex Gabo, baseball movie, nothing
talk
but
about
gambling.
Japan.
Advanced metrics, yeah. And it talks about how the metrics fucking ruin baseball.
So
Because
what's
before,
up?
people used to, strategize on their own. Then it was all by fucking numbers. And now baseball's all numbers.
Look, Lil John just wrote an article about this, so I want to know now.
Well, it's going to get published pretty soon. It's
Modern sports mangas?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of modern sports magazines. They do.
So what's
the
the
big
state
one
of
now
modern?
is a volleyball one that has an anime. That's on Haiku.
Yeah, but there's soccer ones too.
Yeah, soccer. They have a golf one.
Also-
The golf ones are huge. There's 9 different
So
golf
the Japanese
mangas.
are able to suspend their disbelief enough about the materialism of sports to still do like a heroic
Well,
journey.
because they'll do the Haiku is about like a fucking high school.
Yeah, the high school stuff you
volleyball.
could do. On the high school
Yeah,
level,
the
sports are
volleyball
still
fucking
rational.
Also,
demon.
Kuroko's Basketball, which was a manga first, and it's an anime. One of my favorites, and I don't even like tennis, Prince of Tennis. I remember when I was a kid, that thing came out here, the manga first, and it just
Yeah,
blew
Serena
up.
Williams. There's Serena Williams movie that's gonna come out right now with
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Yeah, that looks good.
That's,
Yeah. I have a buddy.
I'd rather have my cavities drilled
There've been tennis
without
movies.
anesthesia.
Why, you don't like
Yeah.
Serena Williams?
To watch that movie?
Why not?
Yeah.
Who cares about Serena?
Come on, it's Will Smith.
Everybody
bro.
used
He's
to
gonna
like
bring you to
Serena
tears.
Williams.
He's gonna talk about
It's
believing
her
in
big,
yourself.
bold blackness that offends
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
You can't
yeah.
handle that
It
big,
has
bold,
nothing
black,
to do
beautiful
with
woman.
any of
That lady's shoulder's bigger than
Those
your head.
two beautiful,
Is
big,
it really
bold,
a lady?
black women. See?
Come on,
Um,
Oh, now
I
you're
kinda like her
see,
sister.
you racist piece of shit.
No, come on.
Yeah.
Serena Williams looks.
Like a
No,
big,
let me-
bold,
hey, no, no,
black,
hey.
I'll tell you
beautiful
right now.
woman.
I met
That
her.
chick took steroids.
I don't know if it was
I don't
Serena
care
or
what
Venus.
anybody
I
says.
met her. She's not bad looking. She's just big, man. She's big. That shoulder of hers, this shoulder is like your head.
Look,
That
Like that.
woman
There's
took
two-
steroids.
there's
I
two-
guarantee
Oh,
it.
well, what the fuck?
Oh, but you love
I
Gina
hate that
Carano.
shit.
But you love
And-
Gina Carano.
there are two versions of her. There's a version of her off season,
I don't
and
like
then
her.
that's her
I
on
don't
season.
I don't care about fucking any athlete taking steroids. That is the
I don't
stupidest
either.
thing. I think they should do it the opposite. They should be like sponsored by steroids, and they should have it on their fucking jersey.
Will Smith,
And it would be like race car,
I would
like
love to
Formula
see that.
fucking One, and be like, "Hey, you see that? That's our
Let me
fucking
tell
drugs
you,
doing that."
I'm gonna tell you from experience. I took steroids.
Rick and Judith says that his daughter is.
My daughter's volleyball team had an increase of girls trying to out for the team because of that manga.
Wow.
There you go.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
IQ?
Yeah.
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 Steroids in
There's one
sports
about girls volleyball.
would be amazing. You would see the most spectacular things
With what?
with
Sorry?
steroids if they would allow steroids in sports. you'd see guys dunking on 12-foot rims. It would be.
They were doing all that until they got caught. It's the same thing with the look when they
home
went.
runs would be like,
like
every
that.
5.
Don't you remember
When they went after Lance Armstrong, you know what fucking happened? Yeah, they drug tested him. Then they drug tested the 9 guys behind him in that fucking shit. They all tested positive for drugs.
Remember when
that was all those French fucking assholes that were willing to go do that because they hated that an American kept winning the fucking sport.
I remember that
Cocksuckers.
we got 3 viewers because we're talking about sports, not comic books. Remember when who's that Puerto Rican guy that became white like Michael Jackson?
Fucking
Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa. Remember Sammy Sosa and Ken Griffey, whatever his fuck were like in
Ken
that.
Griffey?
They were
And
in
Mark
that-
McGwire.
Mark McGwire. Yeah, they were in Mark McGwire. They were in that fucking home run derby.
Yeah.
And then they found out they're both juiced up to fucking infinity.
McGuire was like this. If you look at his fucking rookie card, he looked like fucking this redheaded fuck from Happy Days. He was like a little fucking chupao like that. And then you see him, he's like...
They both got bumped up. Then
McGuire
Todd
was cool, though.
McFarlane bought that
McGuire,
baseball. Bro, Todd McFarlane spent so much money on that.
And then he
steroid
made
baseball.
and he made the money off it because he bought him for $3.something million, almost $4 million, and then he would take it on tour, right? So you know what got to the point? He did 1 or 2 where people had to pay, and he had to pay to be at the baseball stadium. You know what happened after a while? The baseball stadiums were paying him to come and bring the balls.
But the balls were all from that steroid fucking.
That's the best stuff that man has ever done is been on steroids and through
No,
slavery.
I'm against steroids. I want to say that I break with John.
You know where they need
and
steroids?
Juan.
The WNBA.
They love
If they get the
steroids.
WNBA, juice those chicks.
Bro, some of the statements made on tonight's show, such as transgenders should be
That's
allowed
horrible.
into the NBA to increase the excitement.
Because again, ladies, you need men to make things
And
better.
steroids. I do not say that steroids and transgenders should be allowed into the WNBA to make more exciting. I have no opinion on those issues.
Rick and Eunice. Let me see. I'm just trying to read all the stuff. Will Smith got 2 MJs. I don't know what the hell MJs means.
Michael Jackson.
Damn, Alex Calvo says they both can sit on my face. No, this kidding me, no.
Wow, Alex Calvo
Yeah.
putting it out there.
I'm down for roids.
Wow, Alex Calvo.
Them thighs will crush your head like a walnut. Roids made baseball awesome in the 90s and 2000s. Yep. Canseco. Canseco should be reinstated by the MLB. He's still got it. I think Canseco's like fucking...
No, because he's so he can't be in the Hall of Fame or anything.
Oh.
But then he got arrested for beating up on his wife.
This is somebody's books.
Did his wife take his shit? Like, somebody was telling us the other day. She took all his fucking money.
What
Like,
happened
you
to
know.
the Jesus comic book?
The Jesus comic book is up there somewhere. Or was up there. Oh no, it went
It's
back.
right here, dude.
So, yeah, the baseball, it's not like a viable secret identity is anymore. Was there ever a superhero that had a sports, like he was an athlete? It doesn't make sense.
There was NFL Pro. Did you remember NFL Pro?
Yeah, NFL Pro. But I mean, was there a real superhero that for me, I'd watch a TV show about like a professional athlete. You're like a cheesy syndicated show, like fucking Viper or like on that level. Street Hawk, Renegade. Well, Street Hawk was
It seems
network.
like every time we get to the city to play, you know,
Yeah, he
this
sneaks
guy
off
comes
and he
out.
fights some crime.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
know?
you're late for practice. What's going on?
Superman versus
Oh, sorry,
Muhammad
coach.
Ali.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what would be cool if the coach is the one helping him.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
Like
where
he
they
coaches him
fight
on
crime.
the field, and he coaches him while he fights crime. I like that.
Yeah, kind
And
of
they
like
have a monkey.
Yeah, like Mr. T. Well,
Well,
you're
no, the
thinking of Mr. T.
mascot
No,
is
they
the
have a monkey.
sidekick.
You're thinking about Mr. T, okay?
Yeah.
Because
No,
T
they have
had
a
his
real monkey.
T-Force.
But the monkey's a computer guy.
Yeah, it could work. It could
could
work.
work,
Maybe for
yeah.
the second season, though. You got to bring...
Second season,
when you need to
yeah.
spice it up,
Yeah.
then you bring in the computer
in
monkey.
comics, major sports events, Superman versus Muhammad Ali.
No, it's not.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, that's there, but that's back when... So my thesis tonight is that sports can no longer maintain a hero... Western sports no longer have the capacity to create a hero's journey narrative in fiction.
Ted
in pop
Lasso's
fiction.
not bad.
I'm gonna
I've heard
tell you
Ted Lasso,
something.
but that's about European soccer.
Yeah, soccer.
I'm
Yeah,
not
but,
gonna-
but
Except
there's
for
a lot
soccer. I
of
think
but there's a
maybe
lot of
soccer's
American sensibilities in it being brought in because it's about that American positivity.
Unless you're talking about a non-professional level. I mean, on the professional level, there's no more heroism.
There
In
was
sports.
a animated series called
Yes.
There was a bunch of college football players that were sent back in time to medieval times.
Yeah, the
to
Knights
be
of
knights.
the Knights of King Arthur and the Knights. That's a long time ago. That's a long time ago.
Rick and Judith, wasn't there a cartoon with Bo Jackson,
Yeah,
Wayne
he's
Gretzky,
right.
and
Yeah,
others as
All-Stars.
superheroes?
All the pro stars.
Yeah,
Pro stars.
Stars.
He's right. He's right.
Yeah, but imagine that today.
Well, they made some
Yeah, they
horrible
probably
shit.
could do that.
I'm going to go on a side note here. You mentioned westerns. The Great Western. On
Western?
Netflix.
Westerns. No, I said Western
Western.
society.
Western
You
comics.
said
Western world.
Western.
American
I said the word Western.
Yeah. Well, there's a Western TV show on Netflix right now.
Western.
I've not seen it right.
No.
Western.
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 What you're saying?
Western.
Western. You're saying Western.
Western. You're saying Western. Western.
Is
West.
he having-
No,
is he
you're still saying
having
You gotta be
Western.
kidding
West.
me, right?
You're saying
Turn.
Western.
West.
West.
Turn.
Are you
No,
having
Say West.
cowboy movies.
Yeah.
Western.
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 Dude,
Ah.
no. You're fucking with me.
What a rap, bro. What a rap.
West. Say West.
Why you say
Say
that?
West.
Are you having
West.
another stroke?
Turn.
Turn.
Western.
There we go. You got it.
Ah, he still said Western.
Western.
Oh my God.
It's not Western.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Western.
Western.
Oh, my
Dude,
God.
what the fuck is going on? Is there a
Huh?
gas leak?
Western.
Say estrogen.
Estrogen.
Okay, you say that perfectly
Western.
fine. Makes sense.
Western. You just said
Western.
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 Earn. Say
Whatever,
earn.
guys. You guys are making fun of me now.
No, we're
No,
not.
I'm not.
We're all
We're just-
fascinated,
we're
by the
fascinated by this.
mispronunciation. It's so interesting.
The cowboy movies.
Yeah,
Mm.
the Western.
There's a black cowboy movie on Netflix. Freaking amazing, bro.
The harder they
Oh,
fall.
I heard about it. The harder they fall, I heard.
Bro.
The cast is badass.
Badass.
There's a
bro.
badass cast.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that. Oh, watch a minute. No, you got. I got
Hey,
something.
we're going to the comments.
First Ushagi, now Western. Ushagi, now Western.
Whoa.
Way to go, GW Bush. Why are you patronizing John?
We're not
Black
patronizing,
Western?
We're patronizing.
Mario Van
We're
Peebles Posse,
I'm sorry, John. We're
1993.
patronizing.
No, this one's good.
Now,
This one's really
Yeah, it
good.
is
Django
good.
Unchained. Right to the top, Django Unchained.
Yeah, you're,
The Western
No,
part of
but
that
this
movie,
wasn't a
when they,
black
when they,
Django Chain was one black guy. It wasn't a real black Western.
it was a black Western. There's a section of it in the middle there where him and the German just become fucking the Lone Ranger and Tonto,
Well, this is
basically,
all black
and they are badass.
Hey,
Like
Posse takes place in Cuba. When's it mean?
what?
Posse.
Posse takes place in Cuba.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, and it's based on a true story.
Yeah, but Mario Van Peebles never made a good movie in his life.
Damn.
He didn't direct
Hey
it.
man,
He started.
You like
it.
Mario Van Peebles? all
you
of a
don't
sudden?
like Sonny Spoon?
What was that?
That was a TV show where he was the detective.
I said
And he's
I said movie.
He was
He
hit the
played the
spoon.
You don't like
He would play the
Solo?
spoons.
Sonny Spoon with Mario Van Peebles as a spoon playing
Yeah.
detective? I missed. How did I miss a TV show?
Damn.
Sonny
did I miss a
Spoon,
TV show?
American drama series.
Uh,
With Mario Van Peebles as Sonny, a hip black private detective who uses his street smarts and cool
How did I
persona
miss
to solve
this?
crimes. You never saw Sonny Spoon?
Why with Mario Van Peebles? Two seasons?
There's two
Oh,
seasons.
No!
Now you gotta
Sonny
watch
Spoon,
it.
and there was a spoon. And then, if we watch the trailer, look, there's a guy with no legs on a skateboard. It was one of his street informants. And look at him going,
That guy has literally no legs and he's on a skateboard.
Yeah.
How did I miss this? Bullshit.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy's character.
You never
in,
watched Sonny Spoon? Something was on at that time. That happened to
I'm
me.
going to revoke my
I think it was
citizenship.
different strokes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like something was on at the time and you didn't watch it
Perfect.
because I think it was NBC, so I used to come on.
Yeah, different strokes.
Van Peebles was in New Jack City. By the way, it's based on real people in history but fiction. I'm surprised John. liked
Sonny
that.
Spoon is based on real people?
No, I don't know. I don't know what
No,
it
the
is.
cowboy was what
Posse.
I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
John, you got to be on the chat, man. Say the things from the chat. You look tired. What's wrong with you?
Either way, I think we're done with the books anyway. I
No,
think
What about
we're-
Oswald's body?
we're gonna do. I didn't finish reading it. Did you
I
finish
did.
reading it? Okay. Okay. Oswald's Body, last book of the
Okay.
night.
Did you read it?
No, I didn't.
Okay, it's about
I'm doing a play on the
yeah.
Arts Center.
they're digging up Lee Harvey Oswald's body
Oh, that was
to
Patton
confirm that it's real or not.
I see.
But then they go back in time, and it's pretty interesting. But it's like, let's get the gang kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Did you ever see that episode of Rick and Morty when let's get the gang, and he goes and
Yeah.
gets the guy that drives?
It's like I like you, son of a bitch.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. Yeah, like they did the whole
Let's get the gang
thing.
together.
That's
Yeah.
what it was this episode.
Okay.
I'm interested because they show the picture of Lee Harvey Oswald at the end.
Yes, Alex, we just got it in. That's why we got it in today.
I need. The guy at the end says, "I need you to find somebody who looks like this guy."
Mm-hmm.
And I go, "What the fuck?" And they showed it. I can't believe they did that.
Yeah, there you go.
So it was pretty freaking good.
All right. I read. I started reading the beginning of it. I like the pace it was taking. I like how it's going so far. I'm interested. I'm gonna probably finish reading it tonight.
Did
Yeah,
you guys?
it's a different kind of book.
Yeah.
Did either of you guys read The Boys or
No.
Rick and Morty?
Did
No.
you?
I didn't, but I'm interested in knowing what they're about. If anyone in the chat
The Boys,
knows what these current series is about.
This is a reprint of the original series from The Boys.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Because after the TV show took off, they're doing the Walking Dead thing and reprinting
Coloring
like a deluxe version. It was colored before, so I don't know if there's any
Alex,
ethics to
they
it.
are looking for a doppelganger to put in Lee Harvey Oswald's grave, maybe. I don't know.
And then this is a new issue 1 of Rick and Morty. We have some Rick and Morty comics in the shop.
That's the new one, Corporate Assets.
Yep. So the franchise is active. Are they doing new seasons of Rick and Morty?
Yeah, supposedly. Supposedly they got 3 seasons. They got an order for like 3 or 4 seasons.
The art is very strong in this
new.
new.
So long to get more stuff out.
Art is very strong in this new Rick and Morty book. I'm not a big Rick and Morty fan, but Star Trek Lower Decks has won me over 1,000%.
Yeah.
I watched both seasons. I thought it was great. One of the creators of Rick and
It's
Morty.
good to hear you like say something good about Star Trek.
It's rare for me to say good things about anything. So
Well, yeah, that Oswald's Body, great book to pick up. It's interesting. It's fun. Rick and Morty's a new #1, so why not?
And
we got these books in, so if you didn't pick them up, if you want,
yeah, if you wanted anything, let me know. By the way, John, did you have a great did you have a great attack when you opened up the book and there was nothing but a page of what looks like a book? Oh, did you have a heart attack?
Oh,
yeah, because the first page was a book. I was a little like, damn it, I bought a comic book, not a fucking regular.
I read it.
You know that happened to us with this piece of shit, right? You gotta go, oh, it's a manga.
you doofuses.
It's a book. Ew.
Damn.
So,
No, that didn't bother me. I read it because it's part of the story. So
Man, I thought I was
it
getting
was
it
just like a
straight.
story on the side. But yeah,
This
that-
in shape.
This Chuck E. Cheese shirt is totally ruining my.
Bro, you're a lot better than where you were.
by the way, can we share the pick of the week one more time? Because I
Really,
really,
more than-
really think everybody should. Well,
I don't
it's
know,
over on this
because
side. I think it is at the end.
that's so. This
There
is
it
guy's
is.
copies.
Marlon's stack.
Marlon Stack. I don't want to.
What, Marlon didn't get the pick of the week?
Marlon picked it up. Yeah, this is the pick of the week, but I don't think we have any more. I don't know where the other copies went.
I'm a little tired for Star Wars Minute today for some reason.
And there's no Star Wars to review anyway.
There was not much Star Wars to review, but the new event is coming up in December, Crimson Reign, which is going to be the follow-up to War of the Bounty Hunters. They're not going to stop using that character from Solo. They're going to make her a big thing. I think that there might be some movies or TV shows in the future for that lady. For the character played by Emilia Clarke in the Solo movie, she's now a big player in the Star Wars comics. So there'll be a new event coming up. It's an interesting time to jump on if anybody wanted to fucking read Star Wars and curse while they read them occasionally out of frustration that they're not the same as your Star Wars.
And there you go.
That's your Star Wars Minute in a minute.
Yeah, you look way better now. What are you talking about? Yeah, you're not inflated like me. You know, on the side.
Yeah,
You
you
know.
can wear red. You can wear red.
If you can wear red,
You
you're
look
not.
great.
And that looks like the Kool-Aid man.
Exactly.
I wear red and everybody like Kool-Aid. And I gotta bust through walls. Gotta serve people shit. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. FAWAD coming in. We're gonna find out about that elf if it, visits Little John's shop.
Yeah, watch out. Apparently there's elves loose on the holiday season's approaching,
Yeah,
so there's
it's
apparently
weird.
elves running around Hialeah. Watch out for
And,
those elves, guys.
And we'll be back Tuesday with the claim sale as always, the new comic book claim sale. Well, come in this weekend for some stuff. Next weekend, Miami Book Fair. We're gonna be there.
I organized all the packages in the shop. Come behold my work.
Before it gets all fucked up because of the book fair. Thank you guys. Enjoy. Have a good night. And we'll see you. Oh yeah, we didn't review the thing, Miami's book and Batman because we're out.
Or what?
The book. What are you talking about? Fucking West ran over here.
It doesn't finish. I'm pressing the button. I swear to God, I am.
It's like one of them westerns that just doesn't
Yeah,
end. It
it's
just keeps going
westerns.
so long.
The Western
I got it.
Westerns.
It doesn't want to finish.
Oh, he's right. Is the finish button.
Just turn it off. Just smash the phone.
No,
Yeah,
Smash
yeah.
it.
Just throw it on the floor.
Step on it.
I think it
They're
must
tracking
be,
us. The instant someone finds out they're being tracked in a movie, throw it on the phone. Destroy it.